See, we have migrated from the old tax regime to the new tax regime. Since the benefit which we had of the tax benefit in our MAT, which got exhausted as on 31st March 25. So now from this financial year, there is a real outgo of tax is there in our system now in our bank. Then we thought that this is the right time for us to move from the old tax regime to new tax, because old tax rate is 34.94% and new tax is 25.16%. So almost 10% difference is there. So when you are migrating from old tax to new tax, the DTA calculation you need to rework now, because it was calculated at 34.9%. So when we are recalculating that DTA, that hit has come to the extent of 3,424 crore. So if you add this year's tax and that 3,424 crore, that comes to around 5,600 tax outgo. If I do not migrate in this quarter, then this 3,400 crore, the outgo which is there by way of the DTA recalculation, that would have been added in the net profit, and the net profit of our bank for the Q1 would have been the 5,000 crore now. So we thought that is the right time, that when we had decided and the management as well as the board had given the confirmation that yes, this is the right time to go ahead. Then we thought that when we are decided that in this financial year we have to go, so let us do it in the first quarter itself, so that the going forward the bank will have the decent net profit, and that is the reason you are seeing the muted the net profit growth now, net profit actually. But despite that, we have the decent the profit, net profit, 1,675 crore is the net profit, despite making so much provision for the tax outgo. Going forward, we are going to save 10% of the operating profit every year, every quarter also, on account of the migration to the new tax regime. So assuming that the 7,000 crore operating profit is going to happen in every quarter, I think 700 crore net accretion will happen on account of migration itself to the net profit. And that is going to give us 16 basis point improvement in my ROA. So long term, all the stakeholders are going to be benefited with this decision now. See, we have also built up a very, very strong treasury book in January, February and March. When the market was good, we have built up a good book now. We have a totally around 5 lakh crore of treasury book. And Q1, if you see the treasury profit, a very handsome profit is there. And the book size which we are holding it and the strategy bank is having, I think throughout the year, every quarter, treasury is going to contribute in a bigger way in this financial year.
How much do you see the treasury?
See, this quarter, the 1,800 crore has come now. And I think the Q2, Q3 onwards also, we will be holding to this level now. That much cushion is there in our system. It is there in the system now. We have a very optimistic target we have not kept. Target is, I think, 29.56 lakh crore. But yes, that is a superordinate goal, you can call it. And we would love to cross these things now. But we are very mindful that whatever the top line we are going to build, it should add profit to my bank now. So we are very conscious of the operating profit. So whether the deposit mobilization or the corporate loan book, I think that should add to the bottom line of the bank. So that is the reason now bulk deposit and the CD we have brought down now. I mean the CD we have curtailed to a great extent now.